Hi everyone, my name is Punam. I'm an occupational therapist at Joy and Laughter Developmental Therapy. And today we're going to talk about why proprioception matters and how is it important for regulation and attention. So proprioception means how our brain, how our body knows how we are in space, how our body is aware how our joints are. Like right now I'm sitting in the chair. So my body is aware that I'm sitting, I'm not standing, and my hands are on my knees, my feet are on the floor, I'm not falling, so I'm in a more relaxed posture. But for some reason, if the chair was rocking, I felt like I was going to lose my balance, then my attention is going to change to make sure that I don't fall. So in very easy ways, proprioception means our body awareness, awareness of our joints, how much pressure are we getting on our body. Like I have something on my lap, so it's telling me whether it's light, it's heavy, can I keep it on my lap for a long time, or I need to take it off and it's making me uncomfortable. So why does proprioception matter? With a lot of our neurodivergent kids, they may not be aware of their body signals. They may not be aware how their body is in space. They may not be aware how much pressure their body needs to be calm. So a lot of times they may be seeking that pressure. So you will see a lot of kids, you might see them running. They might want to push their chin against your elbow or on your knees. They want to squish, they want you to hug them, give them deep squeezes, do a lot of rough play. And you might see they have a lot of energy, and sometimes it's hard for them to calm down, even at the end of the day when they need to sleep or they have to be in school, they need to focus on tasks. So we're going to talk about some activities you can do with them to help them calm down. Again, you need a qualified professional like an occupational therapist who is trained in these things to let you know what's the best thing that's going to help our child. Because some kids may not like too much of a deep pressure. They might seek it in a different way. So I'm also going to show you some of the strategies we use for proprioception awareness. One of the things you can always do with a lot of kids is do a lot of heavy work. Like you could do push-ups with them. You could have them push a laundry basket around the house. You could have them put maybe a bed sheet, put the laundry basket on top of it so they don't get any scratches, or some of their favorite toys on the bed sheet, and have them push around the whole house. They could pull a wagon filled with toys or books. They could even wear a backpack filled with toys and books. Again, you want to make sure it's not too heavy and they're not almost slouching by that weight on their shoulders. You could also do some other calming activities you could do is you could set up a timer and be like, okay, for the next 2 to 3 minutes, we can jump. They can jump just on the floor. They can jump in the backyard. I wouldn't recommend jumping on the bed or couch because we don't want them to get any injuries. If you have a trampoline, it's advisable that the trampoline has some sort of holding support, because a lot of kids also sustain injuries on a trampoline. In our sensory gym, when we have kids jumping on the trampoline, they are monitored very closely by the therapist to make sure they don't sustain any injuries. You could also have them do wall push-ups. If you have like a rope ladder at home or a stationary ladder, they can do some climbing activities. You could do a pillow fight. You could do any rough play that also helps them with all that deep pressure input. Sometimes you might see kids may do grinding of their teeth, or they might want to bite on something, chew on something, or when you see them, try to push against their chin because they want that deep pressure against their jaw to help them calm down. You could give them a chewy that they could chew on. They could even try some crunchy snacks like celery sticks, carrot sticks, or chewy sticks or even chewing gum. You could also add some extra weight on their body throughout the day. Again, you're not going to put something on them for the whole time or the whole day. It's something maybe for 30 minutes. So what I have in front of you is a lap blanket. It's just a small piece of blanket that goes on your lap. It helps kids to calm down. You could also put it on their legs if they're just sitting straight on the floor. So if they want to attend to any tabletop activities, they're being very restless, they can't sit still, this could help them calm down. Again, it's not something that we just put it on their lap and be like, okay, focus. We are going to try if the kid likes it or not. Often if kids want that deep pressure, they will love this thing and they will try to explore it. They'll have it on their lap, on their feet, on their body. And if they feel it's too heavy, they don't like it, they're going to toss it off. We also have weighted vests. We have a compression vest. Again, we don't just put any weight on their body. Typically, the weighted vest is 1/4 of your body weight. So if a child is 40 pounds, we would recommend a 4-pound weighted vest. But we start really low. We start as low as 1 to 2 pounds, and then slowly we can increase the weight depending how much the kid wants it. Because we have to remember, kids are growing. Their growth plates are growing. So we don't want them to be under some weight for a long time throughout the day. So a kid might wear a weighted vest maybe 30 minutes or something. We would recommend when they're going to school, so they are calm in school, or at home if they're going to work on some activity where they don't like to participate in a tabletop activity, they need to sit and focus. For more details, contact your occupational therapist who can provide you with the right information, how to use a weighted vest. Again, I don't expect you to just go and buy it because not all kids may like it. They will refuse to wear it. They may throw it away. So you want it under the supervision of an occupational therapist to trial it out and see if they like it or not, and if it's helping them, if it's making any difference. We also have a compression vest here, which is similar to a weighted vest without the weights. Again, it's providing that deep pressure, like as if someone is giving you a tight hug. And that can also help the child to calm down. Some other activities you can do with them also is providing them some deep joint pressure around their wrist, around their elbows or shoulders, some joint massage. And that's again something that your occupational therapist will guide you how to do it, because we don't want to risk injuring our kids. You could also use a therapy ball. This is a therapy ball, and what we will normally do is we'll have the kid prone, laying on their tummy, and we will gently roll it on their body. Again, not if they have just eaten something, because you don't want your kids to throw up. So it's gentle, consistent pressure. Again, your occupational therapist will show you how much pressure you're going to apply on your child's body. Again, this is, or you could have the child just sitting on it, bouncing on the ball, or laying on top of it and gently rocking side to side. I also wanted to mention something called squish play that could make a deep pressure a fun activity. So just like you have a weighted lap blanket, you also get a weighted blanket that you could just have the child on their legs or on their lower extremities, and it would give them deep pressure. We do not recommend a child sleeping under a weighted blanket. Again, like I mentioned about your growth plates, you don't want that constant deep pressure. It's something for a brief amount of time. What you could do is a blanket burrito, where you just wrap your child in that weighted blanket for a few minutes and then take off the blanket. You could also do a pillow sandwich, where your child is between two pillows and they're getting that gentle, deep pressure for a few minutes. So depending what your kid's sensory needs are, the occupational therapist is going to work with you to help the child calm down. If we have other sensory tools too that we use and that your therapist could use with your child. So if you notice any of these signs in your child, do contact your occupational therapist. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions, please contact us. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.